uh, give some name so that tomorrow later if you come, you can search with this term. So what I can see, ZSAP. Let me check one moment. Give me a time because yeah, some programs are already there. I want some namespace so that it will be uniquely for identified for your batch only.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give here M so that you can identify the programs which are starting with the ZM or for the morning batch, because you are coming in a morning session. I'll give ZM something and then I'll give the program name. I will say ZM test 1. Give any name. So some name. This M I am giving for morning batch, and test 1 I am giving for say for example this is something else. So, but your program should always start with either Z or Y. Okay.
Yeah.
SAP. These are the programs which will be created by ABAPers. The programs which are created by ABAPers other than SAP customers, the program's name will start with Z or Y. There are some certain SAP standard programs also available. Those programs will start from either A, B, C, D up to X. Say for example, SAP is a package, right? SAP has already so many programs. So those programs start with A, B, C, D and so on up to X. Any letter it can start. But whatever program you are going to create, that program you must create with a letter either Z or Y.
Y.
Yeah.
Okay.
And click on create. So here there is a button create is there, and click on create. So here this ZM test is already existing. So I'll say ZM test underscore 01. So here I'll say my first program. So when you click on create, it will ask a pop-up. In the pop-up, you need to give the title for the program. The title for the program is give anything. You can give anything in this. And type here, there is something called type. In this type, there are several kinds of programs are available. Executable program, include program, module, pool, function group, etc., etc. So first, we are going with the executable program. Select this executable program here.
Okay.
And click on save.
Okay.
So when you click on save, it's giving two options here: save as a local object or save in a package. See this symbol, this floppy symbol is there. This symbol, when you click on this symbol, this will be saved in a package. Or when you click on this local object, this is saved as a local object. Now, what is the difference? What is a package? Package means it's like a folder in SAP. Say for example, in Windows you will use a folder for what purpose? Say for example, if you have created a document, if you have created a document, then you will store the document inside the folder, right? To remember, to classify certain things, or to remember easily, and next time to get the data easily, you will divide the content into different folders, and you will store it for easy storage. So like that, in SAP you can store something in a package. You give the package name here, ZTest or something, okay? But this package should be created earlier. That means if the folder is already existing, then only you can save the program into that folder. Okay, otherwise you need to create the package first. Otherwise you need to create the package first, and then you need to save your program. So this is the way. Another way is this is the way of storing your program in a package. Another way is storing the program in a local object. Local object in the sense you will give here $TMP. If you are saving something in $TMP, TMP means a temporary package. Okay. If you are saving something in a $TMP package, that is called a local object. That means it's. What I'm going to say is, in system landscape, we have studied about 3 servers. That is development server, quality server, and production server. Once you create an object in a development server, it will be moved to the quality server, and it will be moved to the production server. If something need to be moved to the quality and production, then
Okay.
what should happen is you should save it in a proper package. That means jet test or something. Remember, if you save it in a $TMP package, you cannot move it to the quality or production. This is only for
Okay.
this server, specific to this server. That is called a
Uh-huh.
$TMP. Okay. So now
Okay.
I'll give the $TMP here. Click on save. So my program is specific to this particular server. I cannot move this program to the quality or production server.
Quality or not.
Yeah, quality or production server. I cannot move this program. This program is only specific to my development server. That is this server.
Temporary
Yeah,
local
template.
object.
Yep. So I'll click on save. So when I click on save, this screen is coming. This is called ABAP editor, where you will write
Okay.
coding. You will write here the coding, entire coding you will write. Say for example, I want to write the name. I will give the command
Okay.
write. Write is a keyword. So there are certain keywords are there in ABAP. So for example, if anybody has a C, if you have a language C language idea, there will give printf
Yeah.
command. Printf command is to
Yeah,
print the
yeah.
output, right? Similarly, here
Yeah.
the command is write, and give
Okay.
whatever you want in a single quote. Say for example, I'll give here some name I want to give. Put a dot after that single quotes.
Okay.
Every time when you write your code, there should be something like running, compiling, everything. So in SAP we follow this method. We will save the program. We will check the program. Here is a button to check. Click on this button. Check.
Check. Okay.
So when you click on a check button, it will give you whether your program has any syntactical errors or
Syntax.
yeah. So that means when you click on the button, if your program is having some syntactical error, it will show you. Then you can correct the program. After correcting the program, once your program is syntactically correct, click on this activate button.
Okay.
Okay. So this is
Okay.
how you can save your program. You check for the syntactical errors. After that, you will activate your program, and then click on execute button. This is the execute button here. You click on this execute button. So this is your output. Okay. So
Okay.
here the name, whatever we will give in a single quotes, that one is coming. And what is this?
Yeah.
My first program,
Title of
from
the
where
program.
it was coming, title of the program. Good. So please make a note that in the output of the program, by default,
Okay.
title of the program, page number, title of the program, page number, and underline will come. So see, my first program is the title of the program. Here if you observe on your right hand side, this is one is the page number. So this is the one. And if you observe this, there is an underline is there below this. And after that we know this printing. So by default these things will come. Now so now you understand, right? You here, this is the screen where you will write the coding, and this is the screen where you can see the output. Okay, so this is called ABAP editor, and this screen is called the output screen. Fine.
Okay.
Now the next
Okay, sir.
thing. Now I want to put another word. That means I want to put after Vinod I want to put JK initial, or SAP ABAP I want to put. So
Okay.
I'll put a comma. I'll put a comma here, and then again I will give another word.
Okay.
So whenever you want to give the two literals, separate it by comma. So I will
Yes.
save it, check it, and activate, and execute. So it's saying Vinod SAP ABAP. So two literals are coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now the next syntax is, I want Vinod in the first line, SAP ABAP in the second line.
Okay.
This I want here below Vinod. Okay, in the second line. How can I get?
Yeah.
SAP in ABAP always slash is a new line character. Whenever you give a slash, it will come. The remaining content will go to the new line. Okay, so now I will
Okay.
execute this program. I save, check, activate this program and execute. So now slash,
Okay.
because I have given a slash, it was going down.
Mm.
So slash is a new line character. Then the next one, I want to give color to SAP ABAP. I want to give color to
Okay.
the SAP ABAP. So the keyword is color color. You can use either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7
Okay.
colors, any color you can use. Say for example, I'll say color 5. So in between the numbers you should give should be in between 1 to 7. I'll
Okay.
execute. If you observe, a green color background is there for SAP
Yeah,
ABAP,
yeah.
right?
Mm.
So this is how you can put a color to a literal.
Okay.
Next,
Background color.
yeah, background color. Now then the next one is Vinod is coming very left side. I want to come Vinod in the some middle of the program, something here. I want the Vinod.
Okay.
Okay. How to move
Okay.
that? How to move this literal to this place? Just give the number here.
Mm.
Say I'll give here 30. Vinod. 30 means
Okay.
leave 30 spaces, then write Vinod. That is the understanding. So 30 means it will leave 30 spaces first and then it will write the Vinod. So if I execute, now you can see. So from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if you count 30 characters will fit. After that your Vinod is coming. Okay. So this is how you
Okay.
can give the space. Say for example, I want SAP ABAP also to be printed after 30 characters. I will give 30 here also, so that SAP ABAP
So that
will
will
be printed.
also, yeah.
Yeah, that will also be printed in after 30 spaces. So like this. Now the next one is I want to give a space. I want to give a space between Vinod and SAP ABAP. I want a one space, one line gap between Vinod and SAP ABAP. How to get one line gap in between these two? If you want to
One
give
more,
one
adding
line
one
gap,
more slash.
one more
Yeah.
slash.
Adding,
Okay.
yeah.
But this is not a correct way. Actually, this is some syntactic error. Yeah, you need to put a slash, comma, again slash, then it will come. But the actual syntax to do this is a skip statement. See, yeah, okay, fine, right. Whatever you said, this is also
Yes.
correct. But instead of doing this, what you can do is you can use a skip command. For example, instead of slash, I will say skip, skip.
Okay.
So when I say skip, so skip should not be given with the right statement. So now see, if you read the statement, what it is saying?
Field skip is unknown. It is
Yeah,
neither in one of the specified tables, not
yeah,
if
it
in
is
the data.
data. So what it is saying is don't use skip with the right statement. If you want to use a new line character, as you said, use slash in the right statement. Otherwise, what you need to do is you can write like this.
Uh-huh.
So I will say write Vinod first. After that I will say skip. After that again go for a new line, 30 characters, SAP ABAP I will write. Save it, check it, activate and execute. So now it is coming like this. Okay. Now then I want 2 line gap. Then I want 10 lines gap between Vinod and SAP. What shall I do?
Okay.
If I want a 10 lines gap between this, I will say skip 10 here.
Okay.
So after skip, if I give some number, those many lines will be left out.
Yes, sir.
So after Vinod, you are getting now so much space, 10 line spaces are coming, and then you are
Yeah.
getting a SAP ABAP.
Okay.
So this is a use of the right syntax. So now you know, right? So how to use the right syntax with this program, how to use the right keyword, and how to write the literals in the output, how to give the
Yes.
spacing, and how
Yes.
to control the line spacing and vertical and horizontal spacing. If you want to put vertical spacing, give the number. If you want to put the horizontal spacing, go for a new line or use the syntax skip.
Yeah.
So with this little understanding, we are just moving to the second program.
Okay.
How to create a program? Go to SC38, give the program name,
Yeah.
click on create. Okay.
Great.
Give here any description, some test program. Give anything here, not a problem. Select executable.
It's
Click on save, and you can click on a local object so that it will be saved on a local object. If you want to save it in a package, so now you are coming here. Now what I am going to do is I will introduce you something called parameters. So the next keyword we are going to learn is parameters.
Okay.
So right keyword for which purpose we are using?
For display the items.
To display the output in the output screen. Parameters keyword we will use to provide a selection option for the user. For example, I will say parameter name of length 10 type C.
Okay.
Then what it mean is this is a variable. Instead of name you can give also ABC XYZ, whatever you want you can give instead of name. That is a variable name.
Okay. Okay.
And here this is a length 10. Length 10 means now this variable can accommodate 10.
Array.
C means
Like
character.
an array.
It's not like an array. It's like a variable.
Okay. Okay.
It can store 10 characters.
Yeah.
Okay. So save it,
Okay.
check it, and activate. So what I meant to say is whenever you use the keyword parameters, you will give an user, you give the user an option of giving the input. So I will execute this. If I execute, see there is a box coming where you can give something.
Okay.
Okay. This box that
Yes,
means
yes,
this box is called parameter. So this can be created with the keyword parameters because you have given name. Yeah. So you have given name here in the selection screen. It was coming as a name. If you give here name 1 or something else, if you can give anything here. Say I will give P underscore name. Then it will also come as P underscore name. That is a variable name.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is P underscore name now. So now so this is a 10 character length. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 digits it can accommodate. Okay. So and it is a type C. Type C means character. Character can store alphabets, numerics, special symbols, everything. Character means it can accommodate everything. Okay. So now so now what I will do? I will say write P underscore name. So with this what will happen? I will save the program, check the program and activate the program.
It will display the P name.
So here I will give JK initial or something. Give here. Now if I execute, what will come?
I don't know.
In the right statement, what we are giving?
P name. Yeah.
P name. So when actually this is a P name. Whatever I am giving, that will be there in a P name. And if you execute, that will come. That will come because we are writing the P name, so that is coming. You are getting.
Okay.
So the input whatever we are giving, that is there in, that will be stored in p underscore name. Okay,
Okay.
and when you say write p underscore name, that will come. Say for example, here I will give Vinod. Vinod will be stored in p underscore name. And if
Okay.
program is saying write p underscore name, that means it's writing Vinod.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so you understood, right, the parameter concept. Parameter will give you an option to enter in the selection screen. So now
Okay.
if you look into the program has three screens. First one is this is called ABAP editor.
Okay.
This is called selection screen, where user will give the input, and this
Okay.
is the output. This is the output. So there are three screens in your program. Every program will have three screens. The three screens are ABAP editor,
Above
selection
editor,
screen, selection screen,
selection screen and the output screen.
output screen. There are three screens.
Yeah.
So here what I'm giving is type, parameters is a keyword, p underscore
Okay.
name is a variable, type again is a keyword, c is a data type. So I repeat, parameter
Okay.
is a keyword. This
Yes, sir.
is what it is. This is variable. You can give any name.
Variable. Yeah.
This is
Type is
this is
the
type,
keyword
and
that.
type is again keyword, and c is a data type. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there are some data types already defined in ABAP language. Say for example, if I give I means system understand that p underscore name will hold integer values. I means integer. Okay. Integer means what?
Yeah.
Save it, check it.
Numbers.
Yeah, good. Integer means numbers. So whenever you are giving an integer, don't specify the length in brackets. No need
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
specify
I
the
know.
length in brackets. Check it now. Activate
Yes, sir.
and execute. Now, can I give Vinod? Can I give Vinod in the input?
No, no, no. You cannot give.
We cannot give Vinod in the input. You can only give the numbers. Okay.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to type Vinod also, it will not come. It will not come. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you can only type 1 2 3 4, some numbers only you can type, because it is
Yes,
integer.
sir.
So
Okay.
I will say 1 2 3 4, execute. So 1 2 3 4 will be printed. Okay. So like
Yeah.
this, SAP has some predefined data types. So now I'm going to tell you about the predefined data types. What are all SAP like? You can give I here, you can give C here. Similarly, you can give N here. So like that, what are all the SAP has the data types? Let us see. So these are all called predefined data types.
Okay.
SAP has the following predefined data type. First one is C. C means character. Okay. So
Okay,
length.
sir.
So length specification is required. Length specification in the sense, if you are giving something in a C,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
how to declare means you
Yeah.
need to declare like this.
Yeah. Yes.
You need to declare parameters or something, A, B, C,
Yeah, yeah.
or some variable name, where I will give variable of length, some 10, type C. This is how you can declare. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And default value.
Yeah.
Default value is space for character. So now this is the first data type. So then I'm going to give the second data type. Second data type is I. I means integer.
Okay.
So length specification is not required. You can declare something like var type I. So this is how you will declare. Default value is 0. That means what I'm saying is, if it is character, if the variable is declared as a character,
Yeah.
save, check and activate, execute your program. It is giving only one digit. Okay, you need to mention the length here, then only the length will come. Otherwise it will consider length as only one. If you give length 10, it will give you 10 spaces. Okay, and fine. Whatever you are giving input here, that is coming as a output, right? So now I won't give any input.
Yes, sir.
Then what is the output? Space, nothing, right?
No, nothing
this
is
is
there.
what so the default value is
Default is space.
space. That is what
Space.
I'm saying. Okay?
Okay.
Next one. If you declare some variable as I, then
Okay.
length specification is not required. So if I say it as I,
Automatically
length,
the size will.
yeah, automatically it will take the size. Okay, so here if I give 1, 2, 3, 4, the output is coming as 1, 2, 3, 4. If I don't give anything,
Okay.
what will come? Default value is 0 for integer. 0 for integer. Okay.
Yeah.
So the next data type is D. D means date. Otherwise we'll go for numeric. Date will come later. The next item you can learn is N. N is numeric. N stands for numeric. For this, length specification is required. Length specification you should give for this. You give the length as 5 or 6 or 7, whatever you want, you can give. Save, check and activate. Now execute your program. Now I'll give here, numeric will hold only the numbers. It cannot hold any characters or any special symbols. So I'll give here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The output is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I don't give anything,
Okay.
the default value is 5 zeros.
Okay.
Why 5 zeros? Because the
Because
length
we have given 5.
Yeah, length we have given 5, so it is coming 5 zeros. So now for example I will give 1, 2. 1, 2 is my input. What is the output?
1, 2. 0, 0, 0, 1, 2. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 2. Total 5 spaces you should fill. So it will fill the remaining spaces with the 0 and other spaces with the number whatever you have given in the input. Okay. So let us come to our understanding is numeric. So this is N. N means numeric.
Numeric.
Length specification required. You can declare a variable type N like this. You can declare. The default value is something like length times 0, so many zeros.
Okay, sir, I can understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. So then we'll come to the next data type. The next data type is D. D stands for date.
Okay.
So what I told, I can give here anything. So instead of p underscore name, I'll give here p underscore date. Don't give length specification. Don't give length specification for the date.
Okay.
So save it, check it. Here what I should give? T underscore. Here also I'll give date. Check it. Activate. Now execute your report. So by default you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 spaces I am getting. So for
DDMM 4
which one?
wise.
Yeah, DD, MM, 4 wise, and with the separators. Maybe DD, MM will be separated by a dot or slash or some hyphen. So the date will be something like this. See, I'll give here 0, 1, 12, 20, 1, 10. So it is, the separator is dot. So 0, 1, 12, 20, 20, 10 I'll give. So that's why it is having 10 digits. 2 digits for date, 2 digits for month, 4 digits for year, and 2 separators, so 10 digits. So now I'll execute. When I execute, what it is saying? 0, 1, 12, 2010 it was given. Without separators it was giving. Okay?
Yeah.
So when I don't give anything, what is the default value?
0101.
8 zeros. Okay? So now, so D stands for date. So length specification is not required. How you will declare?
Not required.
Some variable type D.
And D. Yeah.
So what is the default value? Default value is
8 zeros.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many have been? 6, 7, 8. I need to put 2 more zeros. And similarly here also for numeric, you should specify the length, right? Like this. Fine. Then next data type is time. I can change the variable name here to anything.
Okay.
Save it. Check. Activate. Execute. So for the time also the length specification is not required. It is coming like 0000 separated by colon, and if you execute the default value will be 6 zeros. Okay. So the first 00 stands for hours, minutes, seconds.
Minutes and seconds.
Yeah. So the next data type is time. You can declare variable type T. So this is the default value.
Okay.
Then let us go and see the next data type. The next data type is F.
F stands for?
F stands for floating. Have you heard of floating anytime?
Yeah.
Floating means what? Which one?
Floating means it's a point, point 0.5 like that.
Okay, but here actually parameters does not support the floating. Parameters keyword does not support the floating. So we will come to this. We will come to this later. So we need to check with the floating, and then one more. So now the other data types I will tell you with the data declarations. Wait. What I will do is I'll just put here. So till now we have discussed some 5 data types.
Predefined.
Yeah, predefined 5 data types. There are still more data types are pending. So let me tell you one small program. After that, I will come into the other data types. Okay.
Okay.
See, now I want to create a small program to add two numbers. I want to add two numbers and to display the sum.
Okay.
I want to create a small
Okay.
program. The user will give two inputs. That means he will give two numbers, number 10 or 20, say for example. I want to add those and I want to display the output. How to do this? I will say parameters
Parameters.
P1, give any name, P1, type I, integer, okay,
Yeah.
comma, because I want to give two parameters, I am separating it by comma. Whenever you are trying to separate it, put a comma. So P2.
Why can't we write in first line itself?
Yeah, you can write, not a problem.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So you can write here also. If you want to put it here, you can write.
Okay.
So I have created two parameters. After that, I want to add two parameters. Now P1 you will give some value, P2 also you will give some value, right? I will save it, check it, and activate. In the output screen you will get two boxes, right? Assume that in the P1 you give some value, in the P2 you will give some value. Now I want to add P1 plus P2. I need to put in, after summing I need to put somewhere, right? So for that I will declare a variable. For that I will declare a variable. Variable will be declared with the keyword data. Data, say I will say P3 type I.
Okay.
So what is the difference between a data keyword and parameter keyword is, when you give something in a when you declare something in a parameter keyword, it will display in the selection screen for input. Okay. Whenever you declare data, this is just a variable. It will not display in your selection screen. So now if I execute the program, P3 you cannot see in the selection screen, but P3 is available in your program as an integer. So data keyword you will use just to declare a variable. Okay.
Okay.
So now what I will do, So now what I will do
background
here,
variable.
P3 is equal to, that means this is specific to our program. P3 is equal to P1 plus P2. So what I'm trying to do here, P1 user will give something, P2 also user will give something. I will add those and put it in P3.
Okay.
Okay. And after that I will say write P3.
Okay.
So remember one point here, P1, P2 and P3, these are called
variables.
Operands is equal to
Operands.
plus are called operators. So that means whatever the arithmetic symbols are there, no? Arithmetic symbols, plus, minus, divisions, symbol, these symbols are called
operators.
And other variables are called operands. P1, P2, these are the variables, right? So these are the operands. Okay. So now every time your left hand side, your right hand side content will be executed and it will be given to your left hand side content. Say for example, if I write this statement mean add P1 and P2, then put the sum into P3. That is what. Okay. So then I am writing P3. So every time your execution will be like this. Add the right hand side thing, that means do the right hand side whatever you mention and put it into the left hand side variable, and then write P3. Now I will execute this program. Execute this program. I'll say give some 12 in the and 13 here and execute. The sum is coming with a 25. And one more important point is, in ABAP, whenever you are giving operators and operand, always give one space between operator and operand. Don't give like this. If you give like this, it's an error.
Okay.
Leave a space between each operand and each operator. Fine. So now you understand this program how to do
Yes, sir.
sum. So now in the output, what I want is, my requirement is sum is coming up, but here before this I want sum is 57. I want
Okay.
literal. The sum is
Yeah.
57. How to do this?
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
right statement,
By
in the right statement,
single colon.
in single
Single
quotes,
colon. Yeah.
yeah, you give
Sum
the,
is
yeah, sum
sum.
is,
Okay.
and
Space.
put a comma. So because these are two, this is a literal and this is a variable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
whenever you are giving a literal, put it in single quotes. Whenever you are giving a variable, no need to put a single
Variable.
quote.
Yes.
No need to put it in a single quote. Don't put single
Yeah.
quote for variable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now activate. Execute. So the sum is and it's giving the sum, actual sum. It's put it.
Yeah.
Fine. So now let me go to the next data type. For the time being, I will comment this. So the next data type, I will say F.
What you did now, sir?
I have commented. Commented means, see, I have given a star. See, every line now has a star in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
If you put a star symbol at the beginning of the line, that means this code is no more valid. This will not be there. This is just for your comments. That means you can write something which is not
That's
executable.
yeah.
It's not executable.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. So now I will declare a variable now. So data P3 type F, and let us see. So now it is giving is syntactically correct. Okay. But you
Yeah.
cannot declare a
So
floating with the parameter keyword. You cannot declare floating.
okay.
With the data keyword, you can declare floating.
Okay.
So save it,
Okay.
check it, and activate. No default length specification is required for the floating. Say for example, if you want to give here some 10, it's giving error. So it can see
Yeah.
what it is saying. F can only have the length specification of 8.
Yeah.
Please remember this. So if you want to give a
Okay.
length specification for floating, give the length specification of 8. Okay? If
Okay.
you don't give also, that means if you don't specify 8 also, system will take care. System will define by default 8 digits. System will allocate 8 digits for floating point. So now the next thing is, I will say floating point,
Type
and
F.
then
F is coming in the small letter.
no, letter it's not case sensitive. You can give a capital F also. Okay, so
Okay.
I will
Okay.
say write P3. What is my output? Did I have given any value to P3?
No.
No. So what is the output? That is the default output, right? For
Yeah.
character, the default output is space. For numeric, the default output is 0, 0, 0. For integer, see. Now for the floating, so this is the default output.
Default.
Yeah, so 0, 0, 0, 0 exponent plus 0, 0. Okay, so this is the
Okay.
default output. So now you can mention here the next data type is float. Length specification is not required. You can declare it like variable type F. Default value is this one. next, let us test the next data type. The next data type is P. P stands for packet decimal. P stands for packet decimal. Okay. So I will give P3 type P, some variable name type P,
Yeah.
decimals 2. Okay, if I give like this, 2 decimal points will come. So save it,
Okay.
check it, activate, and execute. So 2 decimal points are coming. This is a normal value, this is a number, the integer or whatever you will give, and these are the decimal values.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how you can declare a packet decimal. Packet decimal will have a, you can declare the number of decimals, you can control the decimals, whether it to be 2 or 3 or 4, how many decimal places you want, so that you can control. So I'll say the next description, packed decimal.
Okay.
Length specification not required. The maximum length it will take will be 16. If you give some 18 or something, it will give, see
Goes
what
to
it
error.
will. So see what it is saying.
1 to
For
16
type
is
P, a length specification of 1 to 16 is allowed. So length specification maximum you can give 16 here. Okay.
yes,
So
sir.
length specification I'll say max 16. For float, what is the length specification? So if you give or will not give, it will take 8
8.
as a length specification. Yeah. And how you will declare? Variable type P, decimals 2 or 3 or whatever. Then what is your output? Your output should looks like this. This is your output. Default output is this one. Then the next one, type X. X stands for X string.
Yeah. Extreme.
X stands for XSTRING, X string. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, wait. X I need to give here. X string I need to write here. X string. So
Yeah.
X string is generally used to store the hexadecimal values. Hexadecimal values it will store. Please make a note. So you can declare something like variable type X string. You can write like this. If I execute, the default value is 2 zeros.
Okay.
The next data type is string, string, string. String means
What is the
string
length
only.
of this thing? Extreme?
For string, length specification is not required.
Yeah, but the default length is 2.
Default length is 2. Yes. Okay, so there is something called string. You can declare string as variable type string, string. Default value will be space. Say for example, I will say string, save it, check it.
This
Acknowledge.
string, X string, P and all, we cannot give in the parameters.
Yeah, these we cannot give enough parameters.
Yeah.
So the default value is space. Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. So these are the
What is the
predefined
length
data
of
types.
what is the length of this the
Length
string?
length is infinite. You can say infinite or length. Infinite in the
Okay.
sense, see, string means it can store dynamically the number of variables based on
Yeah.
the input. Say for example, your string is having some 40 characters. It can store all the 40 characters. If it is having only 10 characters, it will store the 10 characters or something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is these are the different predefined data types which are available in ABAP language, using which you can declare the variables.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Okay.
fine.
Okay.
So we'll stop here today. So
Okay,
now
sir.
today what we learned is how to create very small program,
Yeah.
how to add two numbers, how to create that program, and what are the different predefined data types which are available in SAP. So now
Yes.
what I will suggest you is
Yeah, okay.
create some small programs, take the user ID and password. That is your first duty, to collect the user ID and password from the
Okay.
management, and then after collecting it, go and create the program. You should also need to take a developer access key.
Yes, sir.
So they
Yes,
will
sir.
they will they will also give the developer access key. So what will happen? So here when you click on create, here when you enter into SE38, click on create. No,
Okay.
what will happen
Yeah.
if you, after initial when you click on create, it will ask for a developer access key. For the first time
Okay.
when you are logging in, it will ask for a developer access key. So then you need to
Okay,
give
sir.
the developer access key. Later on it won't ask,
Okay.
because I'm using
Okay.
this user
Developer
ID for
access key, I need to get. Yeah.
developer
I
access
need to
key. You
get from
can,
my.
yeah, you need to get from the management developer access key, user ID and password. So
Okay, sir.
once you get this, try to create one small program.
Okay.
So how you will create a program? Come to AC38, enter the program name, click on create. For the first
Yeah.
time, you need to enter the developer access key. Then the remaining process is common. Then
Okay.
what will happen next? From the next time onwards, it won't ask the developer access key.
Yes, sir.
And you try to create some small program to subtract two numbers or multiply two numbers. Can you do it?
Yes,
Yeah,
I can
and
do it.
yeah, and you try to put some variables and try to distribute among the screen, give some horizontal spacing, vertical spacing, try to practice those scenarios. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you keep practicing today. Maybe we'll meet in the next class tomorrow. Fine.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Tomorrow also same timing, no?
Yeah, same time. It will
You
be
will come
around
here or?
uh, that actually the thing is, today I thought here some more people are going to come, so that's why I came here. So I don't know exactly. As per management decision, I may be here or maybe in Jayanagar. I will be somewhere, but our class will be running.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, sir.
Fine then.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'm closing the meeting. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
fine. And Ch- Chetan, is
Yes,
there
sir.
somebody called Chetan joined newly?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so Chetan, you are new person, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I will do tomorrow, probably I will take a separate class for you to cover the things. Actually, the class was running before 2 to 3 days. 2 days was already over. So
Okay.
for Chetan, I want to take a class tomorrow. Maybe I will tell you the timings afterwards, so
Okay,
that
sir.
you can cover up with the current running batch. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
if anybody others also in this batch, if any others also interested to hear to listen the classes once again,
Yes, sir.
they can also come and join tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I will let you inform the timing
Okay.
so that we can revise everything tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
But for today, please cope up with the batch because the batch is already going with some programming, basic programming. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
fine. So we'll start with the continuation of the yesterday's class.
Yes, sir.
So select. You need to log in into the server first. Click on this login button. Now give your user ID and password to log in into the SAP. So I'm trying to create a program now.
Yes, sir.
Go to the transaction SE38 to create a program. So did you remember yesterday with what name we have created a program?
Is it uh, M? Is that M?
Yeah, ZM
Is it M? Yeah.
underscore 01 and 02 we have done. So
Yeah.
let us. I will take you into this 01 program. I just want to show because I think Aditya was not there
Yes,
yesterday
sir.
and Chetana also was also new. So just see the program what we have done yesterday. So this is called SAP editor, which you will write the coding. So write is a keyword which will be used to write some literals. Say for example, if you know a C language, in C printf command will be used.
Yes,
In the
sir.
same way, in a ABAP language, in the ABAP language, will you use write. So
Okay.
in a write statement, whatever you give, that will come as output.
Okay.
And 30 means leave 30
Space.
spaces, 30 spaces in the output, and then print Vinods. So it will leave 30 spaces like this,
Okay.
and after that it will print
Vinod.
Vinods. Now the next line is skip 10. Skip 10 means it will skip 10 lines
Okay.
vertically like this.
Yes.
After writing Vinods, it will skip 10 lines, and then it will write SAP ABAP.
Okay.
Okay. So SAP ABAP also it will write in after 30 spaces. Here, that means here if you are mentioning number means it will move those many numbers horizontally.
Okay.
Okay. 30 means it will move horizontally 30 spaces, and then Vinod will be printed. If you are giving skip means it will move vertically. Vertically it will move like that. Okay. Skip 10 means vertically 10 lines it will scroll down, and after that horizontally 30 lines it will move and print SAP ABAP. Okay. So
Okay.
and the
Okay, sir.
next thing what we learned yesterday is
Why backlash? Backslash?
backslash is a new line character. I want to print Vinod in first line and I want to print SAP ABAP in the second line.
Okay.
So this is how you can put a backslash. Backslash if you give, then it is a meaning that take the next literal into the new line. It's a new line character.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what we have done. So I'll say check activate and color. Color is a keyword to put the background color. After color you can give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, any of the number in between 1 to 7. If I execute this, see this is the output. It moved 30 spaces. After that Vinod was printing, and horizontally it moved. It skip 10. We have written no? For skip 10,
Yes.
it is moving. It's moving 10 spaces, and after that, write as a 30. It's new line character. It went to the new line, and then 30 spaces it left, and writing SAP above. The background color
Background color.
is some green
Green.
color.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, something like that. Okay, so it is very basic fund of your program. So finish the printf command. You can compare with the write statement in above language.
Okay, sir.
Next, we have also created one more program yesterday. The next keyword is I'll comment. The next keyword is parameters. So I can declare a parameters like this parameter, some name. This can be any name, P1, P2 or something, var, xyz, whatever you want. Parameters is the keyword, and this is a name. You can give any name. Type, I means integer. I stands for integer.
Okay.
Okay. So you can also give type C. C stands for character. Character.
Okay.
So like that, in SAP there are around 7 to 8 data types are there. The data types, the first data type is a character. Second one is integer. Integer is you can specify with I.
Okay.
Next one is n. N means numeric. Okay.
Okay.
And then next one is f. F means floating. Okay. Then we can also give x. X means x string. X string means which can store the hexadecimal values. This
Yes,
is
sir.
the variable can store hexadecimal values. Then you can also give p. P means packed decimal. P means, so if you want to give restrict the decimal places to 2 places or 3 places, so you can use this packed decimal. And then D stands for date, T stands for time.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the data types yesterday we have seen, and we have also written a small program to add 2 numbers. So this is one small program we have written to add 2 numbers. So user will give the input, and then you need to take those input and you need to add these 2 numbers. So now if you observe here, I have given parameters, some variable name, type I means integer, and another variable P2, type I. So after writing code in your ABAP editor, you need to follow always 3 steps. The first step is save, second is check, third one is active. Okay, then I will execute this. So what it is saying, P1, I can put some input here. This is a input box for P1. This is the input box for the P2. So these 2 are the parameters. So these 2 are parameters. So these 2 are declared with the keyword parameters.
Okay.
So now what I have done, I have declared one variable. So the keyword to declare the variable is the data.
Yes.
Data is the keyword to declare the variable.
Okay.
I have said P3 type I. Again I have declared one more variable with type integer. So after that, what I am doing here in the next step, I am adding P1 plus P2 and putting into the P3. And after that, I am writing in the write statement. I am saying the sum is where is the sum? Total sum will be available in P3, because we are adding these 2 numbers and putting into the P3. The sum will be available in P3. So I am writing this. Okay. So this is our basic, very basic programming of adding 2 numbers. So whenever we are going to use the parameters keyword, then what it means, you are going to provide a user to give input. So this kind of boxes will come whenever you use a keyword parameters.
Okay.
And data keyword is used to declare variable.
Okay.
Say for example, you need to sum up the inputs you need to put this value into some other variable, right? In that case, you will declare a variable with a data keyword,
Okay, sir.
and then the next thing is, you write it. If you want to print it or print the output, you put it in a write command. Okay. So I'm saying the sum I will write in a single quotes. P3 is the variable, so no need to put it in a single quotes. Okay. Whenever you are writing two different contents in the same write statements, separate it by comma. Separate the two variables by comma, and at the end, observe each and every statement at the end has
Full stop.
full stop. The syntax always ends with full stop. Each and every line has a full stop. Okay, so I will say some 12 and 23, and I will execute. So the sum is 35. This is the output.
Okay.
So now let us create one more small program. Give the program name, and one more thing, those who are not came yesterday, the program name should always start with Z or Y.
Okay.
Z or Y. The program name should always start with Z or Y. If you give something else, say for example, I give A something. If the program name is starting with A, and I want to create. If I want to create, SAP will ask you the access key. SAP will not allow to create any program with other than Z and Y, starting with Z and Y. So always try to create a program with Z or Y. So now I will say here Z test 3, third program. Now we are going into the third program. So how you will create a program? I am coming from the beginning. Go to the transaction SC38.
Enter.
Press enter. Give the program name here.
Create.
Click on create. Here you give the description what this program will do. Say for example, to print first n numbers. Okay, so in the type you select the executable program here. There are several kinds of programs are available. You select the executable program in type and click on save. Click on the save button. Click on local object. That means your program is saved as a local program. Click on the local object. So now you are entering into the ABAP editor. This is how you will come to the editor, and once you come to the editor, you can write coding here. You can do coding here.
Okay.
So now, fine. Now we are trying to write a program to print the first n number. That means user will give the input. Say for example, he will give the input 5. Then I want to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If the user give the input 7, I want to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to whatever number he gives. It will, my output should start with 1 and end with input whatever he has given. How to do this? First I want to give a provision for the user to enter some number, right? Which keyword we need to use? Parameter. Okay, so I will use parameters. Give some name, any name, say for example NUM. Type, he will give a number, right? So integer, type integer. So if you give this, what will happen? Save it, check it and activate, execute. See, already a box has came where user can give some input. Okay.
Okay.
So this input is stored in this input will store in the variable num. So now the user input is ready in num.
Okay.
Now I want to print the numbers from 1 to that particular
7.
number.
Okay.
How to do it? Anybody can suggest me? So basically in other languages, if you know, or some other yeah, for loop or do loop. Okay.
While loop,
So
yes, sir.
basically, for loop is not supported in ABAP. We have do loop and while loop. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
now I'm trying to do this program using a do loop. Okay. So I will say do
Okay, sir.
num times
Okay.
and do. Every do has and do.
Okay.
Okay. Do num times means num means the say for example user enter 5 here. Do 5 times.
Okay.
Repeat this 5 times.
Okay.
Okay. It says the user enter 3 here in the num.
Three times.
Then repeat 3
Three
times.
times.
That is the understanding. Okay. Then fine. I will declare one variable data counter type I. I'm declaring one variable, and before going into the do loop, I will say
Hello, sir.
count.
I have one
Before
doubt,
going,
sir.
yeah, tell me.
Sir, num is one variable, right?
Yeah, num is a parameter, yeah, variable kind of thing. Yes,
Yes, sir.
it's a
It is not
parameter.
not declared, right?
It's declared in a parameters, so it's like a variable only. If it is declared in a parameter, that is accessible inside the program.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, so counter. So I can say counter is equal to 1. Initially, I am putting value 1 into the counter.
Okay.
Okay. Then I will come into the do loop. I will say write in the new line. I will give a new line counter is equal to counter
Plus.
plus 1.
Okay.
So this
Sir,
is
counter
I'm incrementing
Okay.
counter plus plus
count
is not.
plus is not allowed.
Okay,
Plus is
sir.
not allowed.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Fine. So now, if you see here, counter is equal to 1. That means before coming to the do loop, I am assigning 1 here.
Yes.
Say for example, your user has entered 3.
0.
So
0,
3,
sir.
if user has,
What about
which one? 0
0,
means
sir?
it will not print anything. It will not print
Oh,
anything. The
okay,
cursor will
okay.
not go into the do loop.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
So if the user has given 3 here, what will happen? It will write the counter.
Counter.
What is there in the counter?
1.
1
1.
is there. 1 is there. So 1 will be printed. Now
Okay,
1
sir.
It's
plus
1.
1.
2.
How much?
2.
1 plus 1? 2. 2
2.
will be stored in counter.
2 plus 1.
Again the loop will come. Yeah. So like that it will repeat. So save it, check it, and activate and execute the program. So now I'll give some 5, then it will print from 1 to 5.
Okay.
Okay, so if I give some 10, it will print from 1 to 10, and so on. Okay,
Okay.
so now, so this is how you can make use of your do loop in the ABAP. Which one? This one. I didn't get. Yeah, and do. Do should be concluded with and do. So here, actually, C is counter equal to counter plus is not allowed, but add is a keyword. There is a keyword add 1 to counter. We can say add 1 to counter. This is how you can increment. That means either you can use this statement or either you can this statement. Both are
Okay,
incrementing.
sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, same program I will do in another way.
Okay, sir.
So now I have created another program with the same coding, everything. I have copied the previous program. So now if I remove this, what will happen? I removed num times, then what will happen? What is the output of this program?
Infinite
What?
loops, right?
It's a infinite loop.
Yes, sir.
Don't know how many times it should
How much
repeat.
times
Yes, sir.
it will do?
It will go for it. Yeah, it will go for a task. So don't give the infinite loop. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If at all
Okay,
there
sir.
is an infinite loop, if at all you need to try to you want to give an infinite loop, somewhere you should come out of the loop. Okay. So now see, let us see how to give the loop. Now what you need to do here, after writing the counter, I will say if counter greater than or if equal to num
Break.
exit and if.
Sir, what
So what
about
I'm
break?
saying, break is not allowed here in do.
Okay, sir.
So in ABAP as such, break, there is no keyword break in ABAP.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So what we are doing here, I'm writing the counter. If counter is equal to number, that means whatever the input given by the user, if that is equal to the counter, then come out of the infinite loop.
Okay.
Otherwise, this loop is running infinite time. So let us execute this program, save it, check it, activate, execute. So I'll give some input. So it will be printing. So this is how you can use your do with the exit command, or if also here you can also learn how to use the if statement. Okay, fine. So then now in the next program we will learn how to use a while loop.
Okay.
So now we have learned how to use the do loop. In the next program we'll learn how to use a while. And what is the difference between a do loop and while loop?
Do means it will
Sir, I know do while loop, sir. I don't know what they do.
Okay, fine. The thing is, do loop generally
do loop
what
is
it will, it's not condition specific. Do loop generally won't ask you for condition. If at all you are giving condition in the middle, that's your that means you need to take care. Okay, but while loop you should specify a condition. Okay, so now what I meant to say is, if I am saying while here, while I should specify a condition after while immediately. So what I say, while count less than or equal to num right counter. I don't want this if statement. Instead of end do, I will
And
say end while.
while.
This is my syntax. So this is less than, this is equal to. So both together less than or equal to. Okay. So I'll save. Which one? We are writing the counter, right? If the count, oh, okay, fine. This is a counter. I need to give counter here. Okay. If the counter is less than number, we are writing the counter. We are incrementing the counter, or we are checking the again in the loop. Save it. Check it. Activate. It's good. So we are getting the same result.
Yes, sir.
So is there anybody which are not having any programming background and unable to understand how the counter is incrementing, how the numbers are going to print? Please let me know. Do you know the right how the counter is getting incremented and these conditions?
Yes, sir.
You are aware of any basic programming, or this is the first time you are learning?
No, no, no.
No, sir.
No, sir. I know C, C++, Java.
Okay, fine. Then not an issue. And what about the others?
Yeah, I also know.
Everyone knows, sir.
Okay, fine. Then not an issue. Otherwise, I'll explain how a counter increments and what's happening in and around. Fine. So then, much work reduced from my side. Fine. So this is how you can use a while loop. This is how you can use the do loop. We have learned the do loop how to use. We have also learned the while loop how to use. Then next one is system variables. SAP has a lot of system variables. Okay, for example, now you are using a counter. You want, just now we have done a program. We are using a counter. With the help of the counter, we are printing the numbers.
Yes, sir.
Actually, SAP has a variable. The variable name is sci index. There is a variable called sci index. This is a variable. If this variable no need to increment, but it will give the it just acts like a counter without any increment. Okay. So like this, SAP has several system variables. So let us see the list what it will do. So I will say write sci datum. Sci datum is a system variable which will give you the current date. What is the today? Sci datum, which will give you the current date. So I will execute what it is what it is giving. 9/12
2012.
today's date. Yeah, today's date it was giving. So this is a system variable. You just given a variable, it's printing the date without any input. Similarly, sci UZEIT. This is the current time. (1917-36). This time is wrong because your server is located in US. This is a US based server. So this time is that particular time. This is not our time. Okay, this is a server time.
And also the date is also wrong, right?
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Then the site datum and UZEIT, these two stores the server date and server time. Yeah. Any
Okay,
questions?
sir. In that 12 line, last comma is there, right?
Yeah. Whenever you are writing two things in the same write statement. See, we are still continuing in the write statement only.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Date
yeah.
is separate variable, time is separate variable. In that case, separated by comma. Okay?
Okay.
At the end only you should put full stop.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
If you want to put the time in the new line, you can give like this.
Slash. Okay.
Yes, slash you can give. Fine. Then I'll give some other thing also. Sci CPROZ. Sci CPROZ. Sci REPID. These two system variables will store the current program name. What is the current program name which we are doing now?
System variables.
System variable.
No, program name is ZMTest06.
06.
Okay, the program you are saying about the program title.
Yes, sir.
This is the title of the program. System variables is the title of the program. Program name is ZMTest_06. So now these two variables, probe, repeat, these will print current program name. Both are same. Both are same. Okay, then name.
The username.
Yeah, username. What is the current username which when at the time of logging in?
115.
So this is at the time of logging in. I have given user 115, right? User 115 I have given and logged in. So if I give name in my program now, it will print user 115. Okay, user 115. Then the next thing, langu.
English.
So this is system login language. In which language we have logged in?
English.
It is saying Ian, yeah, English. LINNO, Lino, or line number. Line number is 9. How come it is 9?
It starts from the
Calculate
system
from
variable. System variable.
start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 9. U line. U line is underlined.
Line.
Okay, and V line. V line is a vertical line. So underline, it is coming underline. Vertical line will come until the next line. So this is a vertical line. T code. T code means transaction code.
Transaction code.
To create the program which, so to create the program, which transaction became?
SC38.
SC38. So this stores that one, SC38, and so on. There are so many system variables like this. Okay, all the system variables are there in a structure called SYST. Please make a note. The system variables are available in the structure SYST. In the structure SYST. The structure name is SYST. Okay. So if you want to look the structure, what you need to do? Open a new session. Go to the transaction SC11. Go to the transaction SC11.
Data dictionary.
Yeah, SC11 is for data dictionary. Press enter. So put the radio button on the database table. Type here SYST. Put it here. Click on display. This is a structure. If you can see, observe here, this is a structure. So this is having all the different system variables. Say for example, I have given a datum, right? So datum is available here. I have given sy-datum. Similarly, if you want to see the T code, you can also see here some different variables. All those variables I have given from this structure. Okay, so fine. If I want to give T code, okay, site T code I have given. So all the fields, all whatever I have given, are coming from this structure. Okay. So in your free time, try to give all the fields. Okay. So data means what? Current date of application server. T code means what?
Current
Current
transaction.
transaction code. Yeah. So whenever you get the time, what you do is you come to this structure, open an ABAP program and try to give and check what is there for each and every variable. Okay. Fine. Then coming to our program. So please make a note that after this, please make a note. There is a system variable size sub rc. The system variable size sub rc, sci hyphen sub rc. I will type. Just have a look. Sci sub rc, size sub rc. The size sub rc stores 0 if the statement written above the size sub rc executed successfully. So what I'm going to say here is tomorrow when we are writing some 1,000 lines of code or something, okay? So then what will happen if I want to check whether one statement has executed successfully or not, I will after writing the statement, I will check the size sub rc value. If size sub rc is 0, that means the statement is executed correctly. If size sub rc is not equal to 0, that means my statement, whatever I have written, was not executed properly. Okay. And then you can also write down the, please make a note of the next point. Site abix stores the internal table index. Site abix tabix stores the internal table index. As of now, we don't know what is the internal table. So we will go and see what is the internal table in the next classes. Okay. Then I will tell you what is the internal table index. So right now, leave the point. Just that means for your reference, when you are referring your notes later on, this will be useful.
Okay.
And next, sci index, sy hyphen index index can be used as a counter. Can be used as counter in the loops. And next point you can make a note. Sci LSIND list index. Sci LSIND will return the list index. Okay, for basic report, list index value will be 0. For interactive report, list index value will be 1. So I will tell you what is the basic report, what is the interactive report later, because these are upcoming topics. The next topics will be these. So once I am discussing this, I will again tell you how the site abix will change, the site index will change. So as of now, please make a note that for basic report, site list index is 0. For interactive report, list index is 1. For basic report,
Will be 0.
Okay.
this is 0. For first interactive report, the value is 1. Okay, fine. So this is more than enough with regards to your system variables. I'll create one more small program. So from this program onwards, we will try to learn different syntaxes which were available in ABAP. So select the type executable program,
Save.
click on save, local object. Now I will say
Parameters.
parameters, name 1 of length 10.
Okay.
I want 10 digits length. Type C. C means character. Name means it will be in characters, right?
Yes.
So I'll give like this. Similarly, I'll give another name here. Name 2
Character.
of length
10.
10.
Type C.
Type C. Save this, check this,
Activate.
and activate.
Activate.
See, saving, checking, and activating is compulsory in all the steps. Once your program is active, then only you can execute the program. So I'll say the name as SAP in first screen, ABAP in next screen. Okay, but I want the output as combine. That means I want to combine the name 1 and name 2 and put it into one variable. That is my requirement. Okay, we know how to add two numbers. If we want to add two numbers, we will say number 1 plus number 2 is equal to some other.
Yes, sir.
So this is same thing. This is same thing which is using with the characters. Okay. So now here what I will do, I will declare one data. Say name of length 20. Type C. I have declared one variable, and here I will write the syntax: concatenate name 1
Plus name 2.
name 2 plus is not required.
Okay.
Name 1 name 2 into name 3. And you can say write, sorry, not name 3, we have given only name, right? So give only name. So write name. Save it, check it, and activate. Execute. I'll give here SAP, I'll give here ABAP, F8. I'm getting SAP ABAP. Okay, so this is how, like, whenever there are characters, you want to combine the characters together, you can use the concatenate syntax. Okay. Then I want to now the output is coming as SAP and ABAP without any gap, right? So I'm giving here SAP, I'm giving here ABAP. It is coming continuously, SAP ABAP. I want a space between SAP and ABAP. I want one space. For this, you can say concatenate name1 name2 into name separated by space. Save it, check it, and activate. Execute. Say space is coming. Okay, fine. Then the next thing is, so we will try to, I will try to create one more program and then we'll stop for the day.
I have a doubt here.
Yeah.
Actually, we are giving a concatenate name 1, name 2 into same separated by space. If we specify space 10, it will move to 10 or what?
No.
Here we
It
can't
is
specify the
simple,
distance.
simple. Yeah. So I will tell you how to do that. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Then in the next program, we will learn the alignment. For example, I am saying name 1 of length 10 type C and number of length 10 number for, generally if you want to specify something in integer, if you want to declare a variable with the integer, don't specify the length, the system automatically will take the length.
Okay.
When you want to specify a character or numeric, we have different data types, right? Character, numeric, packet decimal, float, X string, string. We have different data types in ABAP. So in those, when you declare a variable with character or numeric, specify the length. So when you are declaring a variable as an integer or float, no need to specify the length. Fine. So I have declared like this. Save it. And I will also write. I will also use a write statement. Write. I will say name 1, color 7. In the bottom, I will say in the new line. I will say number, some color, some for give any color. Save it, check it, and activate. Execute. Name I will give SAP and number I will give 1 to 3. I will execute. What is the difference you observed in this? What is the difference between a character and what is the difference between a character and integer you have observed?
Actually, what happens in integer is, for integer, the default value is 8 zeros, I guess, right? 8 zeros. So what happens is it will print the 5 zeros first and then the remaining value is printed.
You see 5 zeros are not printed here, right?
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Character is taking array.
Which one? No, actually what my expectation is, when you observe, characters are
Taken
left aligned, numbers are right aligned by default. This is by default. SAP will take care of this. When you declare a parameter which is of character and when you declare a parameter which is of integer, so then whenever you are typing, then itself your typing will begin from
Left hand.
right, your left hand side. Whereas whenever you are typing the number,
Right.
your typing will start from your right hand side. Similarly, when you are printing also, see, I have given color to show you the space available. So this much space is available to print a character. For characters, how much space we have taken? Total space 10. Okay. So 10 spaces are available to print a character, but only we are giving 4 letters. Remaining 6 is a gap. Okay. Similarly, integer. So all these things is gap, and this is only one digit default value. Default value is 0 for the integer. So 0 is getting printed. Okay. So by default, SAP will take care of this alignment
Okay, sir.
because the number should always be on your
Right hand.
right align, so that you can make the totals easily. Because if you found some statements and all, your amounts will be there, after which your total should come. So to carry out the totals, number should always be right aligned. SAP will take care of that one. But even though if you want to make character right align, number left align, how to do it? So here you can say, so character will be generally
Left align.
left align. So I will say here right justified, so that the character now come towards shift its behavior towards the right side,
Okay.
and number
Left justified.
left justified also.
Okay.
So now this is coming in the
Right justified.
right justified. This is left
Left
justified.
justified. Okay, sir.
So now there is one more keyword. So see, this is the total space available to print this. I want to print the variable, whatever that the content, whatever I'm going to print in the middle. In the middle I want to print. I want to leave some space here. I want to leave space here. I want to align it in the middle. So for that I will use the keyword centered. If I use the keyword center,
It will come.
whatever you give the input, that will come in center of the total space. So it is coming in the center of the space.
Okay.
Okay. So like this the alignments will be there. So more details we'll discuss in the next class, and maybe tomorrow I can put a class for Chetan, so other people, those who are interested, those also can join. Okay.
At what time,
I will
sir?
let you. I will let you know that. Yeah, that's what I will. I need to discuss the timing with the management people. Then I need to intimate you. Otherwise, management will directly call you tomorrow.
Okay.
Fine then. Fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you.
start with ERP, that we call this as enterprise resource. Otherwise, we call this as planning the resource productivity. You have to understand only what exactly the concept of this is. What exactly the concept of ERP. When it's considered an organization, the organization may be any kind of industry. Just you can give an example of industry as manufacturing. So your manufacturing will have lots of departments like materials, inspection, marketing, HR, finance, procurement, quality, etc. But we know practically how this modules are working. Talk about HR, concept is software called payroll. Okay? Talk about finance, concept that is software. Yeah. So when it comes to all this model in an industry, they use some typical software to run it. So we need manufacturing industries are there, around 20 departments are there. We have software, right? So we need only one software which should support our whole staff, so that there is no movement of those software to run the organization. So when you use individually a software for a department, you may have a chance of losing unsecured data. Obviously, when some software gets corrupted, your total department is gone. You need some kind of software where it should be secured also, as well as it should be centralized, as well as it should be integrated. All together, we need one software. So that is the concept of ERP. The ERP concept is clearly understood that ERP is a kind of software which can integrate with all business modules in an organization. Critical computing system next. Critical computing system. This is the concept of ERP, right? Next, we have to see, by seeing this concept of ERP, most of the companies are very much interested in the ERP concept. So they want to implement for their organization. They want to develop their own ERP software. Like that only, there are a lot of ERP software based in the market, but in different vendors. Let's talk about what we are going to talk about ERP vendors. So we have a software like SAP, we have a software like Microsoft, software like Oracle, software like JDFX, Microsoft. All they are big IT companies. They develop their own ERP software, and SAP created the ERP software. They named that SAP. Microsoft said Microsoft. Oracle they named that Oracle Applications. JDFX came as JDFX. Microsoft Migration, they named as Microsoft Dynamics. Right? So, when you talk about all these models, each and every model has their own identification. Not for the talk about Windows SAP, specialized in the own models, and there are 160 sub-models. Comes to Microsoft, specialized in processors, specialized in model as their own reputation in the market. Right? And when you talk about SAP, what do you mean by core models in a sense? Core models are like your models, like SAP industry, HR, MRS, or whatever it is. Some models are whatever you are getting under your subject, like under SAP, or under HR, or under we were seeing the market of SAP, Oracle and Schneider, we have compared with the compared. What happened is Oracle has taken over the HR, the market. They Oracle, they want to be very strong in the market changes. When you see the market, after merging also, SAP has their own reputation. SAP has their reputation. Okay? You see now in the market there are three people. There is SAP, Oracle Apps, Microsoft Dynamics. Okay? So when you talk about SAP, it has around 40% of market share. Talk about Oracle, it has around 20% share. Talk about Microsoft, it has 4% share. It has leaders like Oracle, BAM, it has leaders in Salesforce, which only Apple software. It has leaders in only if you see this at 40%, now the people like that is the only reason you see SSC is 60%. Market leader that right? We go to the next topic called SAP. Call it as applications, products, data, processing. The SAP has designed this hardware architecture, which is real-time data architecture. Data architecture is nothing but 3 layers. You see, there are 3 layers. There are application layer, application layer, database layer. This layer, database layer, database layer. So that means your software is designed in such a manner that you have software is right? When you define application, you define your application, all application are it's called as predefined software. Predefined software. So any kind of industry application software is already designed to run your but this business application is designed to run right? So when you are opening an application, they are automatically tagged without design. Without the availability. So application there are they join together under called as application layer. It's where this is called as SAP ABAP. ABAP. SAP, if you see, it is divided into two parts. One is technical and step by step. So first we'll see technical, and then first module. Once basically this is the main module in SAP, right? Because your all your application but advanced application. That is writing is not very well. Whichever you want to customize according to your trade. So this guy does basically then you are basis plus integrated solution. That this guy does exactly a system application job. Just software maybe for system administration. SAP because it was a system administrator. That guy is okay. Then we have a database model. Database model what we help us the item. Discuss information. That is very exactly does the job of practically of practically class. Normally SAP start to have a data to have a what that is that is what the specialty of we have seen about basis we have seen. That is that is then we have a database model. Database model what we does was item. Discuss that is very exactly does the job of that. Normally SAP is start you need to have a backup. You have a what? That is what the specialty of we have seen that. Basis this module that we saw in discussion. Normally, if you want to use SAP software in your system, you have to install additionally software called SAP. You have idea about it, right? Sir? Formula how to call it. But without this also we can log in. That is technical formula. So that directly we can connect your software to your Excel also. System also. So there is no need of doing anything like opening the software. Directly we can install and that's kind of advanced model. So enterprise model inside is advanced of ABAP. AI is advanced of AAW. Now this one advanced of that. FAS is advanced of yeah. Next comes where in SAP function model you have very basic models now. Production planning. Then we have warehouse management. Take up all these modules here we have what we say that is configuration. To understand the it's a knowledge. So we system. Then if you see, here also you will realize medium is basically based on information plans and policies. DHS is based on the inventory cycle. Quality, that based on plans. What is system based on higher sector and policy. Like what system because manager is following the workflow. But ministry, what should be the clear
Today, what topic you are learning?
They are already working now. Writing stories.
Writing to parameter to put in
Yeah.
parameter data,
Data.
do that kind of understanding that concept.
Yeah. I know she. She.
Do you listen to username and password?
No. You got that?
Your user was EVT 690. Your logon EVT 690. About 690. Click logon. Username and password. Metadata password security ಭದ್ರಮಾ
They will inform you. How do you come?
It's not going now. Coming there. They are for you people. But ending and you just என்ன சொல்லி கொடுத்தான் அவருக்கு அந்த கிளாஸ் இருக்குல்ல அவர் இங்கேயே இவருக்கு என்ன சொல்லி கொடு இது யூஸ் பண்ணி
first of all user name and password you will enter details after that transaction code first of all by using this SC38.
SC means
SC means system engineering.
system engineering.
System engineering SC38. This is a SAP editor. By using this SAP editor SC38. But SC11 database table. Like that SC11 is a database table. Above dictionary. Okay, above dictionary SC11. But SC38 by using this above editor. First of all, initially by using this y or the either z or y. First of all, z. Okay. After that, create this button. This depends on man.
Okay, give another.
This is another section. First of all, this program you are using. After that, open with another program. This is a create this. Okay. SC11. First of all, this class is yesterday is for
Okay.
same this database table name either y or
Z.
z. Is that your name?
Z.
Okay. After that, table is a database table. That any name. Wait. Create. First of all, create button.
Okay.
Create code button. You are finishing breakfast?
Yeah. You?
Not right up my folder for US. temporary use பண்ணிக்கிறா இதுன்னு சரி சரி ஓகே after reviewing this is what topic usually any material www.technical.com. Total together, right? This is a very important mistake. Technical.com. What's your name? Interior. Now we have inner amount second technical.com. This is subtechnical.com. Customer base is any material to that forms. About this one, subtechnical. ABAP material, ABAP material. This happens first of all, dictionary, data dictionary. Data dictionary means S11. System intelligence S11. What first of all, creating a transparent table. In the data big table, start with Z, linear to Z. After that, enter the description, delivery classes, and check the table and OK on the field. This button is created. After that, short description, linear to the demo or creating demos. After that, delivery classes. There are classes two types of classes. 004. Technical setting. There are classes two types of available. One is delivery classes, and another one is delivery classes table category. Choose the delivery classes A. Okay. This is the customer page is delivery classes A. After that, field. Which field has been selected? This button is field. Field name. The field name, employee ID, employee name, user number, user name. Right. So many details is there. Double click. This key, field type, double click. After that, yes. Local object, check it local object. Yes, if I create environment, yes. After that, any character name, name, start description, how many length is created, 5, 10, 15. Domain. Local object. First of all, creating for field name. That part is over. After that, creating a structure in our business. Go to the select for AC level, selected radio button, data type, enter the structure name, starting with wire Z. Starting with the data dictionary classified into 7 components. One is database table, view, data type, data group, domain, search help, log update. Database table when you use the creating part, table or field name. After that, view is projectional view, so many views is there. Data type Z, engineer system, create, this option variable can click this button, structure. After that, short description, engineer to Z. After that, components name and component ID, these are field name. Okay.
Should fill that.
And should fill that. After that, save, check it, and activate it. These is the structure type. First of all, field type, another one is structure type. Normally, I am using this to creating such elementary and collective. These are such help. Which key has been such help? Whatever.
We don't know keyword name. We should permission.
These, for example, these are such help. Start with any database table view data any like this. First start with either Z or Y.
Okay.
Select elementary search help. After that, elementary search help. This video button use that elementary search help. After click mark, elementary search help by the field name and field name, which key are used, what type of element are used, data elements, data descriptions. After that, save it, check it, activate it. After that, creating secondary the creation of the view. The view cursor is a set of the object, report of the these are important website www.technical. Any material okay. View cursor what is view not using this.
Upcoming classes we can know this.
First of all, by using this above student only for what type of creating the table. First of all, field name and table, structure when we created for structure. That's all. Very easy. These are the main thing two part. One is database table part and another one is structure part.
Okay.
Naturally, I am using this.
Did you got materials?
Hello? Hello? phone ನನ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಎప్పుడు వస్తావా Just not working, but you are talking. Ini jauh dah, jadi. Asal dari kata itu, dari kata understanding how the program user. This is explained. Yeah. Not nothing. Problem is there. Where your class with me? Maybe the person not working, what is the problem? It's not working. My username password is not working.
What is this? Exiting. Anything is not working.
No, not working. Just a this is first of all notice mine, taptechnical.com.
Oh, yes.
Graduate BE or
B.
BE CSE?
Ah, yes. What about you?
Same. Albert Einstein.
Where you get? Where you get?
I will multiple.
You are subscription. Subscription.
No.
There is any.
Any details we search it. This one we search it. What topic is covered, what is lecture, daily and AI documents. Search it. So many materials there. I got really what is my goal has been 1 month is over. After that 20 days my quota will finish. This
After 20 days.
after that result my quota.
December.
December evening my quota finish after. Hey, what are you? You want sorry? Undur kali ya. Undur kali ya. Apa ini? Usah gila kok dia. Aku jadi kalau dia mau ya. Telepon. Ya. Are, waktu telepon aja karo.
come here. Hello.
What?
Shoe, right? Shoe. Your name.
You are
Shiva. Yeah, give me your number.
80
80
double
88
198
199
158.
right?
80 another number. This number is switched off,
Oh,
but I am using this two number.
which is the most
Use this number.
this one or
Two numbers are been used. This number
wait. Number plate? After we fix this,
first of all the battery is much. 9366
98
double six 98
98
double 76 double 75.
1
Doesn't use this number. Present I am using this number in the desktop.
I will give Mr. Chetan.
Chetan, huh?
Chetan.
CH
PHC.
The username also not working.
Okay, come here. How much you finished? This is
My total is 75% is
here, syllabus is there.
service. This is the delivery post control one ERP. ERP means enterprise resource planning. What is system application product in the procedure. So the first of all, we use the handling first of all, maintain first of all, each student are maintain machine safety. After that, there is some period here. So, 2 tier RB2, 2 tier RB3, 3 tier cap module. So only 5 modules are completed. Module 2 programming, consumer module, module 2, then landscape, cap landscape, I can use landscape. You can create a landscape generator. What is about login configuration, what is the transaction code? Transaction code, what ESC is 1180, so many transaction code is available. In each about code, how command, what is the command, error, the basic concept, how to statement. What are the parameter, industry, update, the program, or report. I can to select the insert modify update the which we are calculating.
This is syllabus.
Here the report.
You already done this one.
Alright. We can complete exactly what we cannot complete. Remaining 3 copies.
Which one?
3 copies.
Three classes.
Battery, floor, battery, 6 samples. Not a 6 floor.
That's all.
Because that's been completed. First developing
Did you got the hard copy?
no hard copy. First of all, just with the SAPtechnical.com, so many material is there.
Here they will not provide material.
No, not provide the material. First just with the SAPtechnical.com, so many material is there.
They will not provide.
First is touch with 8-bit, 8-bit, touch with report programming. Touch with this option,
Okay. Understand. They will not provide any.
not provided. Why? These materials is being built. SAPtechnical.com, so many material.
Listen. They will provide the CDs.
And started with media player. Media player. What is the ABAP? So many not use that.
Oh, you pointed in.
Point of view. In point of view, any topic is set with important point is not on. What is the ABAP? Different application programming, it is code design, it is a property language stuff. That's all. What is the transaction code? It is a clock screen, it is the maximum number of seconds. These cars transaction code. When you start your class, huh? Not like that. And so, good. Above is not case issue. We can use an uppercase and combination also. Our use different object in SAP should start with either that or Y. You are using anyone that or Y. Our statement in above should be terminated with a period push up a dot. Basically, you are using this C programming, comma, semicolon or comma like that also. But above programming, system dot and using this. There are five types of programming available in SAP: executable programming, instrumental, molecule programming, computer programming, of five programming. What is the above editor? These are already to create all the program transaction. As already I am using it. These as per above editor. Above editor executable one. What above using this executable program is taken input from the input report is called the selection screen. Output screen of the report program is called list. What is the parameter? What is the data? Parameter data. Keywords. Parameter is a keyword used to declare the variable of particular type to serve the user and data. Parameter A type I already mentioned. The syntax. Parameter A means variable name, type I means integer type. These are one of the simple programming parameter. By using this parameter A type I, B type I. Data, what is the data? Data is keyword used to declare variable of the particular type which the user and the generated the system at the runtime. Okay. The keyword is system at the runtime. This value is executed from the runtime data value. Parameter A type I. For example, parameter variable name type I. Parameter B type I. Data equal to C. This is the runtime of the runtime. This is the system at the runtime. C type I. Key equal to A plus B. Right. The sum of the two number of the list. Okay, A and B. What is that? Suppose A value is 20, B value is 10. What is the output? 30. That's all. By using the system variable, we are using side data, side data. Today section this topic. Side data. What is the side data? Side data means date, side time, and login claim number. What is the log on username and report program name RETAT. Okay. Today is a control statement.
No, do okay. Okay. Then do.
Control statement is nothing but loops.
Mm-hmm.
Only for loops. There are two types of control statements available in SAP. One is do and another one is do in time and while and case and in case. This is the important thing. Do and end do in time and while and in do, case and in case. These are four types of control statement available in SAP. But do loop sample program do. What is it do? Right. The right statement is output statement. Syntax. What is in the syntax? Syntax is used to system variables. Syntax is used to system variable. Who put it to value 1. This value is 1. Syntax value is 1. Okay. This is the output display. After that, syntax value is 1. If syntax equal to 10, exit, exit. Then if why are you using this statement? Then if and do. Okay. What is output? This one, what is the output? ఇక్కడ ఈ బ్యాచ్ చెప్తానప్పా
మరి వాళ్ళు వచ్చినట్టు రావు.
Chetan.
ఏంటంటే
Naresh.
సో ఆపరేష్ నువ్వు
which person is that?
My friend. He got here from this institution.
आज is that?
What about you? You're working. Wait.
నువ్వు ఇప్పుడు అంటే వెయ్యరా కష్టపడి ఇప్పుడు ఏదో మేము ప్రెషర్ వాళ్ళకి ఏదో ఇది ఇట్నే కదా కష్టం పెడుతుంది బట్ మీకు వచ్చి నాకు రామాయణం అది వేరే పాయింట్ ఉంది అంత ఈ మాట మనం ప్రతి సబ్జీ
జరిగింది క్లాస్
లేదు బేసిక్ అంటే ఇంకా ఏమి
క్లాస్
ఒకసారి three numbers. You got how many numbers? Three numbers. Book will change it.
Abap or SAP?
Abap.
Basics.
No, not basic. Abap. Basic is also another model, and Abap is
Basics.
ABAP two types. One is normal ABAP and another is advanced ABAP. Advanced ABAP dynamic program is added.
In behavior will see that.
Yes, already you are ABAP.
very W, right?
Change first change to AW first change to and then B. It's called as right there.
How much cost duration?
Okay. Operations. It's enjoyable class and enjoy the work. Otherwise, you get prepared.
First of all, you are practicing those.
Don't enjoy the work. So then you can go for how many days. If you don't know if you are getting enjoying by getting strained now, then you will get your fun.
I can say now. And you will leave the is not working? Yeah, and then nothing is working. And then you will be to Raj. What are you talking? Even అనయ్య అనయ్య ఏ బాగుండవా ఇవే మాట్లాడ సుకుమార్ ఏ ఏం మాట్లాడు నాకైతే ఇప్పుడు రాజేష్ బిట్టు రాజ్ డైలీ రాజ్ daily same thing is doing this. Oh, this is your mind. No, like this only they are that like also same thing. That's very good. Because Raja, are you name matter target? Red light for us. Are you target it? Hello? Hello? There's something going. I did that. Today, first recording, I did it. मुझे लगता है वो देने का see that application. Yeah, open this and all the things. Somewhat over 60%. Here is
Hmm.